It's getting boring.
We need to find the shield of disappointment, Harry.
Yeah, I hope we find it soon.
Yeah, me too. I heard it's really good and I'm very excited.
Shh, keep your voice down. You know who might hear us.
Actually, it's you know whom.
No, it's not. Wait, is it? You know whom? You know who? Look, honestly, no one cares. No one cares. This is why no one wants to go on adventures with us. This. You. When is it who and when is it whom? Also, in 2018, who even uses whom really? Whom uses whom? Is it who or whom? Remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at PapaTeachMe. Or if you want to support the channel and help me make more videos, you can do so by joining my Patreon page, where you will get regular PDF worksheets to improve your English. Okay, before we specifically look at who and whom, you need to know one very important thing. Look at this sentence. In this sentence, this is called the subject. The subject does the action. In this case, love. Her, that's the object. Now the object of a sentence receives the action. So she receives the love. So subject does the action, object receives the action. Super easy, right? Yeah. And you'll notice whether it's a subject pronoun or an object pronoun, it has a different form. For example, let's reverse this. So the feminine she is a subject pronoun and the feminine her is the object pronoun. And the masculine he, that's a subject, and the masculine him is the object pronoun. Who and whom work the same way. Who and whom, they're both pronouns. Who is a subject pronoun. Whom is an object pronoun. We need an example. So this question, is it who loves me or whom loves me? What do you think? You see, it's actually super easy. We want to know who does the action. So we need who, not whom. We can test this by looking at the answer. She loves me. If the answer is a subject pronoun, then you need who, because who is the subject pronoun. Whom is the object pronoun. But how do we use it? Okay, this question, who do you love? Or should it be whom do you love? Well, we know that he is doing the action, so he's the subject, right? We want to know who receives this action. So actually, that should be whom. Whom do you love? That's how we use it. It's that simple. So why is it so confusing? Well, it's because you would never hear this question in real life. That's why. And the reason is that whom, it's becoming old-fashioned. We don't use it really anymore. It's much more common to hear who do you love, not whom. Basically, who is replacing whom in all situations. In formal writing, yes, when it's appropriate, when you need the object pronoun, sure, use whom. But in all cases, who is slowly replacing whom. Another example. Who did you invite? We want to know who received the invitation. So actually, that again is the object pronoun. But again, you're not going to hear, whom did you invite to the party in regular speech? No. Who did you invite? That's much more common. That's what you'll hear. And I recommend that that is what you say. Now, of course, there are annoying people who will always correct who to whom in conversation. It sounds annoying and it's rude. Let whom die. With one exception. Two exceptions. I mentioned formal writing. Yes, that's fine. The other one is this situation. Who are you talking to? We already know that this one, that's an object pronoun. So in theory, should be whom are you talking to? That doesn't sound good. Oh, I know. It's because you never end a sentence with a preposition. Let's change that. To whom are you talking? That, ugh. Why? It sounds very old-fashioned and very formal. If someone said that in conversation, to whom am I talking? What century do you live in? Oh, I'm sorry. In which century do you live? So this might be grammatically correct, but it's still just, ugh. However, honestly, after a preposition, that's when you're most likely to hear a whom, and when it's more acceptable for you to say whom, because it flows better. Okay, but what about in a sentence where who or whom works as a relative pronoun? What the hell is a relative pronoun? Don't worry, I'll explain. Okay, if I steal money from my friend, we've known each other for 10 years. My friend, very shocked, will say two things. Ali is the guy who stole my money. Or, Ali, who I've known for ages, stole my money. One of these is whom, and one of these is who. But which one? Ali is the guy who stole my money. This, it's all the subject. He stole my money. So because it's still the subject, it's still who. This one, however, we're adding more information in this relative clause here. Who I've known for ages. Would we say I've known he or I've known him? Do we need the subject or object pronoun? Of course we need the object pronoun, so it would be I've known him for ages. So this should be Ali, whom I've known for ages, stole my money. Of course, I would never do that. I would only steal your heart. I'm not proud of that one. Okay, if you still really want to use whom, and remember in formal writing, I would recommend you do still use it. At the moment, it's still good. Here's a test to see if you've learned it properly. A guy comes home to his girlfriend with a kiss mark on his face. Should it be who kissed you or whom kissed you? What do you think? How does the sentence make sense? Should we say she kissed you or her kissed you? Well, her, that's an object pronoun and that doesn't sound good. She kissed you, that makes sense. She is the subject pronoun, so we need the subject who. Who kissed you? Who or whom did you buy this pizza for? What would he answer? I love you, I bought it for you. For you, we wanted to know this information, and this is an object pronoun. That's what we wanted to know, so the question is whom, not who. And yes, of course, we can say, for whom did you buy this pizza? That's okay too. So this is where it can get confusing. In a passive sentence, who was invited, or should it be whom was invited? Again, it's actually very easy. Think about the answer. They were invited. They is a subject pronoun. So who was invited? Remember, if you're not sure, think about the answer. Is it a subject or an object? Then you'll know if you need who or whom. So in conclusion, who and whom, both pronouns. Who is the subject pronoun, whom is the object pronoun. Whom is dying out and who is replacing whom in most situations. Personally, I don't really use whom. Only in formal writing, when I'm trying to be formal, or after a preposition in a sentence in spoken English, if I'm trying to sound formal or more intelligent. But honestly, it's a dying word. Don't worry about it, and certainly don't correct someone who used who when grammatically they should have used whom. It's annoying, don't be that person. So try making your own sentences using who and whom in the comments. I'll give the best comments a heart, and as always, remember to like and subscribe, share the video with your friends, and follow me on social media. On Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, @PapaTeachMe. Again, if you want to support these videos, you can sign up to my Patreon page and receive regular PDF worksheets so you can really improve your English. See you in the next class.